Hello friends, good afternoon once again. All of you, welcome back on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I hope all of you are doing good and all of you are in, I believe, good mind frames after looking at the notification and the registration of CAT examination. So yes, it's already been 1 week. The registration of CAT has already started, and like we promised to all of you that we'll be conducting a form filling session for all the aspirants, all the students who want to apply for CAT examination. So yes, in a few days from now, we'll be conducting a session, a separate session, in which we'll be discussing how to basically register for CAT examination, what are the things that you need to take care, what all different IIMs you can select, what all different courses you can select while you are applying for CAT examination. All right. So friends, welcome back once again in yet another session of arithmetic, in which we'll be discussing some of the questions which are based on different topics of arithmetic. Alright, so I hope I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you. Sonali, Priyanshi, I can see your message. Good afternoon to both of you, and good afternoon to other students who are already there in this session. So friends, continuing with this, with this type of sessions for all the students aspiring for CAT and other management entrance examinations. Today, I have kept some questions based on arithmetic, the different topics of arithmetic like percentages and its applications, ratios and its applications in mixtures, allegations, time work and time speed distance. So these are the 4 topics which are there in the area of arithmetic. Alright. So as usual, we'll be discussing all these questions one by one. I'll be giving you a few minutes, like probably 1.5, maximum 2 minutes to solve these questions. Okay. And then we'll be discussing the solution. Now, meanwhile, Sonali has asked one question. So, for FMS and other non-IIMs, do we need to fill other form apart from CAT? Yes, Sonali, yes. So, Sonali, when you will be applying for CAT, it will cover only IIMs. So, you don't have to fill a separate form for IIMs. Okay. Now, what will happen is, so I'll briefly tell you the procedure, as well as like other students, it will help all of you. So once we fill CAT examination, it will cover the registration for all the IIMs. All right. Now, after the result of CAT, we will be getting calls from different IIMs. So let's say a student gets a call from IIM Ahmedabad. Okay. Now, after that, you will now have to fill a profile sheet for IIM Ahmedabad. Okay, so once you will get a call from any of the IIMs, you will now have to given some more details to IIM Ahmedabad. All right, that will not require any kind of payment. Okay, so you don't have to pay anything later on. It's just that you have got a call from IIMs. Now they will be asking you some questions in detail about your profile, about your interest, about lots of things. Okay, so once we get a call from any of the colleges, be it IIM, be it non-IIM, then at that time we'll have to fill in some more forms. We need to answer some of the questions. Okay, but when it comes to the application process, after filling CAT form, only IIMs are covered in that. If you want to apply to FMS or any of the non-IIMs which are considering CAT score for their admission process, so yes, you will have to apply to these non-IIM colleges separately. All right. Okay, so I hope I have given answer to your question. Sir, can I fill the form of IT being non-engineer? Yes, Dhriti. So Dhriti, there are plenty of IITs in which the eligibility criteria is not being an engineer. So being a non-engineer, yes, you will be eligible for some of the IITs. All right. So what you have to do is you just have to visit the respective websites of different IITs that offers MBA programs like IIT Delhi, Bombay, Kanpur, Kharagpur. Okay, so there are plenty of IITs which offers MBA programs. Just visit their website. It will hardly take 5 minutes of your time. Okay, go to the eligibility criteria and check if you are eligible or not. Okay. Now, in case in future, like tomorrow, day after, or maybe after 1 week, after another month, you are confused if you can apply to any of the college or any of the examinations, it will hardly take 2 minutes of yours to visit their official website and check for the eligibility criteria. All right. So even in IITs, they have a detailed eligibility criteria column, and every IIT will tell you if you are eligible or not. Okay. So go for it. WebHub separately on their individual website for IIMs, non-IIMs. Yes, WebHub. If you are applying to non-IIM like MDI Gurgaon, if you want to apply for MDI Gurgaon or FMS New Delhi or any of the non-IIM colleges, then you will have to visit their respective websites and apply for them. Okay, just one small piece of information, as on date, as on today, the registration process for non-IIMs has not yet started. Okay, so it will take another 1.5 months for the registration process for non-IIM colleges to start. Okay, also the last date for the application generally is 1 day before CAT. So you don't have to worry about applying to non-IIM colleges today. Okay, so you can think of applying to these non-IIM colleges in the month of November also. CAT is on 26th of November. The last date for most of these colleges will be 1 day before CAT examination, that is 25th of November. So you will have time up till the 3rd week of November to apply to these non-IIM colleges. Before that, their registration will not close. Okay, so as per your performance in mock papers, you can take a decision later on which colleges you want to apply for. So right now you don't have to worry about these non-IIM colleges, just worry about the examination forms like fill the CAT form, NMAT का registration open हो चुका है, fill NMAT, fill ZAT examination. Just think about examinations, don't think about respective colleges because you still have time to apply to these colleges. Alright, I hope I was very clear with all these things. Another questions, a lot of questions are coming up. So sir, do you think graduation marks matter compared to 10th and 12th marks? What is the name? Pratnadeep. Graduation marks has a separate weightage. 10th and 12th marks has a separate weightage for every examination. So it depends on examination that you are taking as well as the college in which you are applying for. So basically I'll say that examination में 10th, 12th graduation के marks matter नहीं करते. You are free to take any examination. But when it comes to the application process of any college, okay, so every college gives a different kind of weightage to 10th, 12th and graduation scores. Alright, so they are not at all interrelated with each other. So yes, graduation marks, they do matter, but as compared to 10th and 12th, this is not a logical question. Okay, and MAT की form filling session कब attend होगी? Ritik, NMAT form filling session कब conduct करेंगे हम? So it will be conducted in a few days from now. Okay, so don't worry, you have plenty of time to apply to these colleges, to these examinations. बट सर एक डाउट है, कुछ कॉलेजेस की फॉर्म कैट के पहले फिल करते हैं बट सर उतना परसेंटाइल नहीं आया तो सो श्रद्धा, अब इसमें तो हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते ना. अगर उतना परसेंटाइल नहीं आया देन यू विल नॉट बी एलिजिबल टू फॉर द सेकेंड राउंड ऑफ सिलेक्शन प्रोसीजर फॉर दीज कॉलेजेस. ओके, बट हमें रिस्क तो लेना ही पड़ेगा ना, राइट? ओके, सो फ्रेंड्स, enough of general questions. Agribusiness in IIM's cutoff. Shubham, today will not discuss about this. IRMA cutoff or agribusiness which is in IIM Ahmedabad or IIM Lucknow. So we'll not be discussing cutoffs. We'll have separate sessions for that. Alright, chaliye. So let's start with today's session. Basics of quants in arithmetic. Okay, so quickly, let's begin with solving the questions. So question number 1 on your screen, all of you. So let's prepare for CAT. Okay, so we have plenty of time to think about examination forms and the college applications. Okay, but first of all, let's start preparing for CAT examination. So this is the first question on your screen. The price of petrol increased by 20% this month and 10% the next month. By how much percentage should it decrease to reach to its initial price? Gautam, yes, you can still apply for CAT examination. So in case you have any general questions, you can still keep putting them up in the chat box. So during whenever I'll be waiting for you to give me an answer, during that time I may answer to some of your queries. Okay, so let's utilize every minute of this session. Now the price of petrol increased by 20% this month and 10% the next month. All right, now we'll have to find out the percentage decrease to bring back the value to its original value. So what generally we do in this type of questions is we start by assuming a certain value. So let's say original price is 100. Okay, now it increased by 20%. So originally it was 100, increase of 20%, it will become 120. All right, 20% of 100 is 20, so it will increase by a value of 20. And then in the next month, it increased by 10%. Now 10%, not of the original value obviously, of the final value, so of this value. So iska 10% kitna hoga? 12. So it will further increase by 12 and now the final value will become 132. Okay. Now if I want to take this value back to the original value, that means 132 se mujhe 100 pe leke jana hai. So there will be a reduction. Now what will be the percentage reduction? Percentage decrease kitna hoga? So value wise the decrease is 32 over the value of, now this decrease will be on the base of 132. So 32 divided by 132 into 100. This will be the final answer. Now you can do the calculation, otherwise you can use options because options are far away from each other. Options bahut dur dur hain. Okay, so 33.33%. 32, is it 1/3 of 132? No, 32 is not 1/3 of 132. So answer will not be this. Is it 40%? No, it is less than, even less than 1/3. So 40% तो होगा नहीं. So यहाँ पे ही हम आंसर दे सकते थे. 132 का 1/3 कितना होगा? 44. But the required value is less than 44. So the required answer should be less than 33.33%. Among the 4 options, there is only one option which is less than 33.33%. So the correct answer will be option C, as correctly given by almost all of you. All right. Okay. So the correct answer, yes, it is option C. Right. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Meanwhile, I'll read the questions that you have posted in the chat box. Yes, Chandrasekhar. Yes, students from IGNOU are eligible to write CAT exam. You might not be eligible for admission to any of the colleges, probably, okay? Because there are some colleges which requires graduation in a full-time regular mode, okay? But yes, you will be eligible to write the examination. The next question on your screen. Monty left for the railway station on his bicycle at 10 km/h at 8 a.m. Okay, he left at 8 a.m. from his home to board a train at 2 p.m. So he left at 8 and the train is at 2 p.m. That means he'll have to reach in 6 hours. After 2 hours, he felt that he left his ticket at home. He immediately turned back to pick the ticket from his house. At what minimum speed should he travel such that he is able to catch the train if the distance between his home and the station is 60 kilometers? Now, a very, very logical question this one is. Now, I know that most of you or almost all of you will be able to solve this question, to give me an answer for this question using a lengthy method, using a conventional approach. Okay, so conventional approach se jayenge, it will be slightly lengthy, but the question is not very difficult. It's a very easy question. Okay, now other than the conventional approach, I'll give you a logical approach which is non-conventional, unconventional approach, but a shorter way of solving this question. Logical, shorter way of solving this question. Okay. So first of all, let me see if you are able to give me an answer using the conventional approach or not. Any answer for this one? All right, so I've started getting the answers. Nice. So Gautam Rathore has given an answer. Ritik has given an answer. Both of you have given same answers, but understand the amount of time that you have taken. Okay, so let's start solving this. Meanwhile, other students will give me an answer. Now Monty left for railway station at 8 a.m. The train is at 2 a.m. Okay, so that means he will travel for 6 hours and will reach the station. Okay, now 6 hours he will travel at a speed of 10 km per hour. The distance is 60 kilometers, so he will just reach the station. वो station पहुंच जाएगा. He will just reach the station on time, right? But after 2 hours of traveling at this speed of 10 km per hour, he realized that he has left the ticket at home. So now he'll turn back, collect the ticket, and will go back to the station. So we can say that if he will keep on traveling at the normal speed of 10 km per hour, he will definitely miss the train. So as soon as he realized that he has left the ticket, he has to increase his speed, right? So speed increase karni padegi, and because of which he will be able to catch his train, right? So let's see at what speed he will travel now. So let's say this is his house and station. Okay, now he's traveling at a speed of 10 km per hour. He traveled for 2 hours. So he reached this. Travel for 2 hours, that means a distance of 20 kilometers. Okay, distance of 20 kilometers he has already traveled in 2 hours. Okay, now he is left with 4 hours, but in these 4 hours he will have to go back to his house, and then from his house he has to go back to the station. So what is the total distance that he'll have to travel now? 20 kilometers plus 60 kilometers, that is 80 kilometers. So now he'll have to travel 80 kilometers, okay, but in how much time? 2 hours are already wasted here, okay. So now he's left with 4 hours. So 80 kilometer in 4 hours he'll have to travel now, okay. So 80 upon 4, that is 20 kilometer per hour will be the speed of this person, okay. So the question is, at what minimum speed he should travel? Now he should travel at a speed of 20 km per hour. All right, a simple logic. Okay, so the correct answer is 20 km per hour. Now let's have a look at the other approach, a logical approach. Okay, now he is already traveling at a speed of 10 km per hour. Okay, he is already traveling at a speed of 10 km per hour. Now if this particular thing is not given, if this particular thing, the total distance is not given, let's see how to solve this one. So he'll keep on traveling at 10 km per hour. He will not be able to reach on time because he has forgotten his ticket at home. Okay. Now, if he's at this point, okay, now he'll have to cover this distance extra. Okay, right? So this distance is 1/3 of the total distance. So originally his total distance was d. Now he'll have to go back a distance of d by 3. Okay. So now starting from this point, the total distance that he has to travel is d by 3 plus d. That is 4d upon 3. Okay. So distance has increased. Distance increase हो गया तो speed भी increase करनी पड़ेगी. Right? Fine. Distance and speed, they are directly proportional to each other. So distance has become 4 by 3. So he will have to make his speed 4 by 3 of the original speed. This is first effect. Okay. Also, originally the distance that he had to cover in 6 hours, now he has to cover that distance in 4 hours. So that means the time is also reduced. Right? Distance has increased and the time has decreased. Now time, earlier it was 6, now it is 4. So time has become 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3. Right? Now since time has become 2/3 of the original time, the speed should become 3 by 2 of the original speed. Time and speed are inversely proportional to each other. So the speed further should become 3 by 2 of the original speed. Now you can simplify this and you will get the value of the speed. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled. 4 upon 2 is 2. 2 into 10 is 20 kilometer per hour. So now his new speed will be 20 kilometer per hour. Okay. So the logic that I have told you here, it might be a little difficult to understand, but this logic will be used at a lot of places. Okay. So remember this logic, practice for this logic, and it will save plenty of your time in examination. Okay. चलिए आगे चलते हैं. So the correct answer here is 20 kilometer per hour. Let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3 on your screen now. बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन है. So Chandrasekhar, for IIMs, you will have to check their eligibility criteria. So it's simple that if I am eligible for any college, then only I'll be able to get the admissions. Okay. So what you can do is you can check the eligibility criteria. Okay. So your graduation, your educational background, if it matches with the eligibility criteria, then you will be able to get admissions in any of the IIMs. Okay. So for eligibility criteria, I cannot discuss the eligibility criteria in detail in this session. So either you can read it or you can wait for a session from our side. Fine. It's better to go to the respective websites and check if you are eligible or not. Now this question has asked a very easy thing in a complex language. Okay, so it's totally up to you if you are using a lengthy method to solve this question or logic. This question can be solved orally. You don't have to write even a single word to answer this question. Okay, Shraddha, first one to give an answer. I don't know if it's correct or not. We'll check. चलिए, so start करते हैं. So plenty of answers I've already got. Shraddha, Resham, Vijay, Ritik, all of you giving the same answer, but probably after the calculation. Let's understand. So there are two packets of sugar of different variety. So let's say variety A and variety B, right? Such that the packet weighs, one of the packet weighs 30% more than the other. So इसका कुछ weight है, let's say x, इसका होगा 1.3x. ठीक है? Does not matter this thing. He then decides to take a few quantities from both the packets. So packet A से मैंने कुछ quantity ले लिया, packet B से कुछ quantity ले लिया. Done. Such that the combined weight get reduced by 1/5. Get reduced by 1/5. 1/5 is what percentage? 20%. So the combined weight, I took some quantity from here, I took some quantity from here, added both these quantities. So the resulting quantity, the weight is 20% less than the combined weight of this. So resulting weight is 20% less, or I can say that resulting weight will be 80% of the combined weight of total contents of A and B. Okay, 20% less reduced by 1/5. 1/5 से reduction means 80%. Logically. So 20% कम है or it is 80% of the combined weight of this. Done. The resulting. अब resulting 20% से reduce हो गया या फिर 80% आ गया? Because I would have taken some quantity of this, not the entire one, and some quantity of this, not the entire one, right? Now they are talking about the separate quantities. If the weight of the heavier packet reduces to 80%, इस वाले पैकेट का वेट जितना हमने कंसिडर किया है, it is 80%. Okay, so they are asking what will be the weight that we have considered or taken from this, right? Now 80% is taken from here. X में से let's say P percentage is taken, okay, and the net is also coming out to be 80%. P% from here is taken, 80% from here is taken, and net is 80%. So what should be the value of P? The value of P has to be 80 because these are equal. So to make a resultant of 80, if 80 is taken from here, 80 has to be taken from the other one also. So the value of P will be 80%. So I can say that from A, from the total contents of A, 80% has been taken. Let's read the question now. Then the lighter packet incurs a weight loss of. So lighter packet 80% liya hai, that means there is a weight loss of 20% in the lighter packet. So the answer will be 20%. You could have taken some values, got the answer, but I have done this logically. If 80% is taken from here, to make the resultant as 80%, then I can say that यहाँ से भी 80% ही लिया होगा, तभी 80% net आ सकता है, otherwise 80% net नहीं आएगा. Okay, all right. Let's move on and look at the correct. So this is the correct answer. Next question, question number 4 on your screen now. Andrew and Stephen do construction work for rupees 2,520. So total money involved is 2,520. Andrew alone can do in 20 days, Stephen 30 days. With Tyler's help, they can finish the work in 8 days. Now Andrew and Stephen start the work, and after 3 days, Tyler replaces Andrew, and thus work get completed in a few days. So out of total money that they would have got for the entire work, what will be the share of Tyler? A very simple, straightforward, conventional question. It's just that how much time you are taking to solve this one. So try to give me an answer in less than 45 seconds. Let's see who will be the first person to give me a correct answer for this. Now I can see that the students who are responding to these questions, almost all of you are giving correct answers. सबके answers सही आ रहे हैं. Now it's just the speed that will matter. A few months from now, when I was conducting sessions, not most of you were able to give the correct answers, but now all of you are improving. I can see like a hell lot of improvement in all of you. Chandrasekhar, the session is not planned yet. Abhi tak kuch planned nahi hai, but in the next few days we'll be conducting the session. Okay. All right. So Vijay, the first one to give an answer. Nice, Vijay. Good. Now, what will be the plan of action in this case? Using this statement up till this part, using these two lines, Andrew alone can do it in 20 days, Stephen alone in 30 days, and all three of them, including Tyler, can finish in 8 days. So first of all, we'll find out in how many days Tyler alone can finish the entire work. Okay, so it will be 1 upon T is equal to 1 upon 8 minus 1 upon 30 minus 1 upon 20. So 1 day work of Andrew, 1 day work of Stephen, and net 1 day work. So from net 1 day work, if I'll remove 1 day work of Stephen and 1 day work of Andrew, okay, I'll be getting 1 day work of Tyler, right? So Tyler in how many total days can finish the piece of work? So it will be 120, 15 minus 4 minus 6, 5 upon 120, that is 1 upon 24, 24. So Tyler alone can finish the work in 24 days. Okay, calculation बहुत simple थी. Tyler alone can finish the work in 24 days. अब, like in what manner the work is done? So Andrew and Stephen start the work, and after 3 days, Tyler replaced Andrew. Okay, so I'll write it here separately. Andrew, कौन है? Stephen and Tyler. Andrew can finish in 20 days, Stephen in 30 days, and Tyler in 24 days. Okay, so let total work be 120 units, right? So Andrew's 1 day work will be 6, Stephen's 1 day work will be 4, and Tyler's 1 day work will be 5. Okay, so now Andrew and Stephen start the work, and they have worked for 3 days. So 3 day work of Andrew and Stephen's is 3 into 6 plus 4 plus X days work of, now Andrew is replaced by Tyler. So now Stephen and Tyler are working for X days and they will finish the work. So 4 plus 5 and is equal to total work, which is 120. Okay, so 3 day work of Andrew and Stephen plus X days work of Stephen and Tyler, and the work will be finished. From here you can find the value of X. So 120 minus 30, 90, 90 upon 9 is 10. Okay, so 10 is the number of days in which the work will be finished after the replacement has happened. Okay, so I can say that Tyler has worked for 10 days. Tyler ने 10 days के लिए काम किया है. If Tyler has worked for 10 days, so in these 10 days at a rate of 5, Tyler will finish 10 into 5, that is 50 units of work out of a total of 120 units of work. So this is the fraction of work that is finished by Tyler. Okay, so his share from the total money will be this fraction multiplied by the total money, that is 2520. Okay, so multiplied by 2520, you can simplify this and get the answer. Okay, so 21 into 50, answer will be 1050. So 1050, that is option D, is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so let's see if this is the correct answer. Yes, 1050 is the correct answer. And Vijay, Angela, Sonali, Ritik, all of you have given the correct answer. Shubham, gadbad kar di tumne. So now I hope you have understood what mistake you have committed. Okay, so the correct answer is option D, not option A. Let's move on to the next one, question number 5. "270 liters of a mixture contain wine and water in the ratio of 5:x. After adding 20 liters of water and 30 liters of wine, the ratio of wine and water in the resulting mixture becomes 9:7. Find the value of x." Again, I don't want an answer. I want an answer using the most efficient method. Okay, method efficient hona chahiye. Efficient means less amount of time. Okay, so don't look for conventional approach. Look for something different so that you will be able to get an answer in a faster manner. Given 1 minute, given 2 minutes, you will be able to find the answer. But less amount of time needs to be taken. All right, Angela, good. Vijay, Sonali, nice, nice, nice. So already 4 students have given the answer, so I'm good to start. So what I'll do is, Originally 270 liters was the mixture. From it, in it 20 liters and 30 liters. Total 50 liters is added. Okay. I'm not considering what I have added. 270 liters, 20 and 30, that is 50 liters is added. So now the final quantity of the solution is 270 plus 50, that is 320 liters. Okay. Now in this 320 liters, wine and water finally are present in the ratio 9:7. So wine and water in the ratio 9:7 they are present. So 9:7 में divide कर देते हैं. 320 when divided in 9:7, it will be 180 and 140 respectively. Right? So this is the final composition of the solution. How many liters of water was added? 20 liters. So I'll remove 20 liters of water. It will become 120. And 30 liters of wine was added. So I'll remove 30 liters of wine. So originally wine was 150 liters. So this was original quantity of wine. This is original quantity of water, right? The ratio was how much? 5:x. So now I can equate 5 upon x is equal to 150 upon 120. Now 150 upon 120 is basically 5 upon 4. So the value of x will be equal to 4. The correct answer is option D. Okay. A lot of things could have been done orally, but since I'm explaining you, I'll have to write each and everything. Okay. So you could have done plenty of things in this question orally as well. Okay. All right. चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Next question. Yes, the correct answer is 4. Question number 6 on your screen now. Again, orally try करो इस क्वेश्चन को करने की. Logic पकड़ो and then find out the answer. Yes, yes, yes. Any answer? अभी तक तो आंसर आ जाना चाहिए था. You're taking a lot of time. All right. So Gaurav, first one to give an answer. That is 6 hours. Okay. Okay, let's solve this. Let's start with this. Okay, बहुत ज़्यादा time हो गया है, तो करते हैं start. Now in this question, after some time you will realize that there is no role of this. Okay, 50 kilometers distance दिया हुआ है. 50 की जगह 40 होगा, 30 होगा, 100 होगा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. ठीक है? So right now I'll not use this. Now the question is telling us that time taken by A is 3.5 hours more than time taken by B to walk a certain distance. So time taken by A is time taken by B plus 3.5 hours. All right. If A doubles his speed अगर A अपनी स्पीड डबल कर लेता है, स्पीड डबल कर लिया तो टाइम टेकन बाय A should become half, right? So if A doubles his speed, now the time taken by A will be half of the original time, and this time is 1 hour less than that of B now. Okay, so B का कोई change नहीं होगा, but now the time taken by A will be 1 hour less than B. Now I have made this equation for you. There is no need to do that. Now if A will double his speed, then the time taken will be half. Okay, now this time which will be halved now, on the other side, what is the change? Earlier A was taking 3.5 hours more than B. Now A is taking 1 hour less than B. So by how much the total time has reduced? The total time has reduced by 4.5 hours, which corresponds to half the time taken by A. Okay, so time taken by A divided by 2 corresponds to 4.5 hours. So time taken by A should be equal to 9 hours originally. So originally A will take 9 hours. That is option C. Simple as that. Okay, so इतना लॉजिकल क्वेश्चन था, रीड करते ही समझ में आ जाना चाहिए था कि आंसर इज 9 hours. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Answer is 9. Question number 7. Time and work. Very simple question. So question says that A and B can complete a project in 12 and 6 days respectively. They started working together, but B left the project 3 days before the completion. So question is, find the total number of days required to finish the entire work. So if the work is finished in this manner such that B left the work 3 days before the completion, so what is the total amount of time? What is the total number of days to finish the entire work? All right, Vijay says 9 days. Okay, all right, simple question hai. So A takes 12 days, B takes 6 days. Fine. So I'll start by assuming the total work. A is taking 12 days, B is taking 6 days. Let's say the total work is 12 units. So 1 day work of A is 1, 1 day work of B is 2. Right? Now assuming that the entire work finished in a total of X days, so B left 3 days before the completion. So that means B must have worked for X minus 3 days and A must have worked for the entire duration, that is X. This is very important. If I'm assuming that the entire work got finished in a total of X days, since B left 3 days before the completion of the work, B must be involved in the work for X minus 3 days and A for the entire duration. Okay, Gautam, you need to watch this. Okay, so X days work of A at a rate of 1, which is 1 into X plus X minus 3 days work of B at a rate of 2, twice of X minus 3 should be equal to the total work, that is 12. Now you can simplify this and get the value of X. So 3X is equal to 18. Okay, 3X is equal to 18. So X is equal to 6. Alright. So some of you have given option C, that is 9 as the answer. Gautam ne apna answer likha tha. I don't know why he erased the answer. The correct answer is option A, that is 6. Okay. So yes, the answer is 6 days. Okay. Alright, moving ahead. Okay, that's it from my side. So that was the last question that we finished. Now friends, some important information for all of you. You all can unlock your free trial on the portal of BYJU'S exam prep if you are preparing for CAT examination. if you want to understand what all things we provide. So yes, a 3-day free trial access to our portal is available to all of you. You just go on to our application, fill in this detail, your phone number, and you can start your 3-day free trial for the access of our portal. All right. Now friends, those who are like preparing for CAT examination, not our full-time student, not our online classroom program student, okay, but you still want a wonderful, a lovely test series and some extra practice questions for the preparation. So we have launched a test series, a comprehensive test series, which will help you in preparing for CAT 2023 as well as other management entrance test. So these are the complete details of our test series. Okay, so go ahead and join this test series. Okay. All right. Now CAT 2022 toppers from our last year. This is the entire list. I am sure that you also want to be among these toppers. Okay. Right. Next, comprehensive program for CAT 2023. I know it's already late, but if anybody has not yet started preparing for CAT, okay, or you have just recently started and you are looking for an online classroom program. So yes, this is CAT 2023 comprehensive program in which the admissions are still open. Okay, so new batches, all these are new batches, the fresh batches are available. So new batch for this entire program is available. So these are the complete details of the things that you'll be getting in this program. So look at it, visit our website, understand the program and start your preparation. All right. So Nali, for the last question you're asking, but first they started together. After that, B left 3 days. So Nali, B left 3 days before the completion of the work. So whenever the work is scheduled to be completed, B has left 3 days before that. So that means for the last 3 days, A was working alone. Okay. So whatever time A has worked, B worked for 3 days less than A. Okay. Now, All India Open Mock for CAT 2023, a very important mock is there for all of you. It will go live on 11th of August and up till 20th of August, it will be live. So make sure that you register for this All India Open Mock CAT examination and take this examination. All right. Now get up to 90% scholarship on the CAT preparation program. So our CAT 2023 comprehensive program is already there and there are other CAT preparation programs. Okay. So if you want to take an admission, go for a scholarship test which will be conducted on 13th of August at 11 AM. So you'll have to register for this test before that by visiting to our application. Now through this scholarship test, you can avail up to 90% scholarship. All right. So go ahead and take this scholarship test and join our program. Also, a free workshop, a free live interactive workshop to be taken by Srinivas sir on 20th of August at 11 AM. Now he'll be telling you why, how and when to do an MBA. So if you are confused, if you want to do an MBA or not, when you should be starting your MBA, like this year, the next year, should you gain some work experience before you starting your MBA or not? So he'll be answering to all these queries in this live and interactive workshop. All right. So do register for this workshop by visiting to our application. हमारी application जाओ Google Play Store से download करो BYJU'S exam prep app. Okay, and register for this workshop. All right. Fine. So friends, that's all from my side. You can get social with us on all these social media platforms. Thank you for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful time preparing for your CAT examination. All the very best. Bye-bye.